If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. About ready to get this one started. Jamie Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from SoFi. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. To throw is Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry for Joe Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll go right back to Mixon. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Junior Colson there to make the stop. Down and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The Texans set to punt this one away. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Dobbins. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. throwing. Herbert. Ah, the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Now an opening past the 30.
The Chargers take over first down at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's on target to Brendan Rice, son of the legend Jerry Rice. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4, Terrell Bernard. They're on the tackle.
That's the gain of 4.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pick up there of 19 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
he'll get this close to a first down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Here's third down and a few inches.
21. Crowd run. Hey, easy. We go forward. Set.
Now Herbert. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Chargers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Here's a run. To the pylon, he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, L.A. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. This fielded inside the 35. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Moving the tight end right. Throwing is Herbert on. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Mixon. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Quickly, he gets it out to his right. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception.
And this one is blocked.
And what a play here on special teams. Not only for this unit to be able to get through and get a hand on it, but then the return, flipping the field now and setting up their guys with a chance to capitalize on a short field.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Second down and 8. They'll send him over to the left. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
For the field goal, a 58-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on first down is Herbert. This one complete to Jordan. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert now on first down. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down. Now Herbert again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. A throw caught by Dell on the outside. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big one there to start the second half. A gain of 48. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now a play fake. Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's to the sideline and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Finding space at the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun now for Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. There he goes. Inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Into space at the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up the third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry. And the Chargers are going to take over just shy of midfield. So we are
at the end of the third quarter with the score.
His drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's the pick of the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Herp, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Taken at the 19. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Stroud. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Texans! And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Stroud. That's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On play action now, Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. Vlad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Mike, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Chargers get set to kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Dell motioning over. They'll go play action with Stroud. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now it's Dobbins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. On play action, it's Herbert. He runs with it.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got it at the 3. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st, and he's into the end zone yet again. Dobbins. Touchdown, LA. third touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. On play action. Trout. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.